So you owe no loyalty to abusive people. But of course, you know that. You know that, all right? You owe no loyalty to abusive people. You really don't. A lot of times we feel emotionally trapped. We feel guilty for leaving, maybe speaking up, or maybe guilty for protecting ourselves. In fact, many of us think that enduring mistreatment equals loyalty. But loyalty was never meant for you to accept disrespect. Your loyalty was never meant for you to accept manipulation. It does not mean accepting fear. Your loyalty is not based on you accepting emotional exhaustion or control. I don't care what you thought before this conversation. Loyalty should not cost you your humanity. Abusive people don't maintain control through love. They maintain it through guilt, through fear, through obligation. They maintain control through history. They tend to maintain control through trauma bond. And that's why people stay longer than they should. Listen, some people don't build relationships. They build emotional debt. Just because someone dated you, supported you, fought for you, or suffered with you does not mean they earn permanent access to harm you. Do not confuse history with permanent entitlement. You will find that people weaponize the word loyalty. The moment you create boundaries, the moment you stop tolerating disrespect, the moment you stop financing dysfunction, or the moment you decide to tell the truth, the moment you leave toxic cycles, and especially the moment you decide to stop emotionally rescuing people, that's when you will probably be called disloyal. And that's because abusive people define loyalty as your willingness to endure this abuse. Now, let's talk about what abuse looks like. Abuse can look like constant criticism, playing on your insecurities, especially. Pay attention to people who humiliate you and disguise it as jokes. Emotional instability, intimidation is abuse. Manipulation is abuse. Silent treatment is abuse. Controlling behavior, that's abuse. Making people feel guilty for having needs, that's abuse. An abusive person may make you responsible for their own emotions. That's abuse. Not being physical doesn't make it any less abuse. Psychological damage can alter you deeply. It can literally rewire your brain. Let me tell you one of the hardest traps: family loyalty. One of the hardest traps. A lot of people think, that's still family. That's still your mama. That's still daddy. And don't get me wrong, family matters. DNA does not sanctify abuse. Real loyalty does not ask you to disappear to prove your love. If your loyalty ever requires your silence, your suffering, your fear, or your self-destruction, that's not loyalty, that's captivity. All right, to wrap it up, you might owe honesty, you might owe respect, you owe accountability, but you do not owe lifelong access to people who are committed to harming you. Full stop.